Hey chess punks, welcome back to another video. So recently you might have seen that there are a lot of exciting chess tournaments that are happening all around the world. We just now had the super exciting tournament of Tata Steel Masters that was won by Anish Giri. Then recently an online tournament called Airthings Masters actually finished just a couple of days back that was won by Carlsen himself. So a lot of exciting tournament, and in addition to that is this very new tournament called as WR Chess Masters. Now it's a very strong tournament that has an average ELO of 2730.5. So you can see that it means business. This tournament will be happening from 16th of February in Düsseldorf, Germany. So do look out for this tournament because it's going to be very exciting because it has a mixed field of the elite top level players along with some of the rising young talents that are coming up. So this is surely going to be a superb tournament to watch out for, and in this video today I am going to be giving you all the information that you need and to follow this tournament. That's just that. So let's get started with the players that are going to play in this tournament. At the bottom seed, we have number 10, Andriy Esipenko. Now, he's from Russia, but because of the circumstances that we all know, he will be representing under the FIDE flag. And although he's the bottom seed in this event, you should not count him down because his current rating is 2675, but he has achieved a peak rating of 2723 not so long ago. So along with that, he has also this unique distinction of beating Magnus Carlsen in the very first encounters at the Tata Steel Masters. So you definitely can't count him down because he is worthy, and do look out for him in this tournament. After Andriy Esipenko, we have a rising star from India, Mr. Ramesh Babu Pragnanandha. Now, Pragnanandha does not need any introduction because his achievements speak for themselves, as you can see from the slide itself, that he is the second youngest ever to cross 2600, and although his current rating is 2690, you can't take that as his actual rating because that rating does not do justice to his talents. As you can see from his online play, he is much superior to than that, and he should be a member of the 2700 club very soon. Also, he has beaten Magnus Carlsen 3 times in a row at the FTX Crypto Cup, and I don't think a 2690 can do that. So Prag is definitely underrated, and he also has a bronze medal and individual both 3 bronze medal that he achieved at the Chennai Chess Olympiad 2022. So Ramesh Babu Pragnanandha is gonna be one of those players who you should look out for in this tournament because he could finish on the higher part of the rankings and also get to the 2700 rating that he has been chasing for quite a lot of time. So that is the number 9 for you in this tournament, Mr. Ramesh Babu Pragnanandha. Now let's move on to the number 8. Now number 8 is the homeboy himself, means Mr. Vincent Kemar. Now Vincent Kemar hails from Germany, so he is going to be playing in front of his home crowd, and he is actually the German number 1. And he is actually in a very great form because he just finished as runner-up at the World Rapid Championship that just finished a couple of months back in December. And he also has his peak rating of 2700, so he has already been there. Although his current rating has come down to 2690, you surely can't mess with him because he has just finished his school and he is now completely focusing on chess. So with Vincent Kemar, that is completely focused, he's going to be in utter form, and you will need to get through him if you want to win this tournament. So that is number 8 seed for you in this tournament, Vincent Kemar. At number 7, we have another rising star that hails from India, Mr. Gukesh Domaraju. Now Gukesh Domaraju is actually a member of the 2700 club, and his phenomenal performance that happened at the 2022 Olympiad is known to everyone. He was able to get an individual gold at board 1, as well as he managed to push his team to the bronze medal because India B, as everyone knows, finished third in that Olympiad. and he is also one of the youngest players, not one of the youngest, actually the youngest player to beat Magnus in a tournament play. So for someone that has such accomplishments, you definitely have to look out for him in this tournament, because as I said, all these young stars that are there who are playing in this tournament, they are going to get excellent experience. Some of these guys actually played at the Tata Steel Masters tournament, and some of them did not have such a great tournament, so they will be out for the blood. And you definitely have to watch these young stars, because you never know when they may outperform their rating. So Gukesh right now is at 2718. He is a member of the 2700 club, and he will be on the lookout to break that 2750 mark that he is on hunt for. So that is number 7, Gukesh Dumaraju for you. And now at number 6 is Jan Krzysztof Duda, who hails from Poland. He is also the Polish number 1. He is former candidate. He is winner of the 2021 World Cup. What more can you ask from a player? Some of the achievements of Duda are actually exceptionally great, and you can't just beat him easily. He has also beaten Magnus Carlsen several times. As I already told you guys, he is winner of the 2021 World Cup, and he actually was not able to participate in the Tata Steel Masters that originally he was going to participate. He was one of the players that was going to play, but he was unable to play for some reason. So he will be hungry to get back into the action, as well as clinch some victory for himself. So that is Duda for you, number 6 seed in this tournament. And now at number 5 we have the probably one of the top level youngsters that is there after maybe Alireza. He is the charismatic, the fearless Uzbek tiger Nodirbek Abdusattorov. Now Nodirbek Abdusattorov's achievements at the age of 18 can make anyone shy, because some of the achievements that he has gotten at the age of 18 usually take a career to get. Like he was the world rapid champion in 2021. He managed to get a gold for his team at the 2022 chess olympiad, as well as an individual silver for himself on board 1. So those are some of the achievements that he has managed to achieve at the age of just 18, not to mention his super high rating of 2734. So Nodirbek Abdusattorov is going to be definitely one of the favorites to finish on the top end of the board, because he also managed to finish at second tie with Magnus. He managed to finish along with Magnus at the second place at the recently concluded Tata Steel Masters. So he is in form, and he will be looking to continue his form and dominate this tournament as well. That is number 5, Nodirbek Abdusattorov. Now we move on to number 4, that is the top. Now we are getting to the top 4 seeds of this tournament. Now we have the evergreen Levon Aronian. Now Levon Aronian's achievements, if I start to mention them, this video will not be enough. So here are some of his brief achievements that I have highlighted here. He is a multiple time candidate. He was a FIDE World Cup winner in 2005 and then again in 2017. His peak rating that is there is 2830, which is actually the 4th highest that is there in history. And he has moved from Armenia to USA as a federation, but he is considered as a hero in Armenia thanks to his triple gold that he managed to get in the Olympiad in 2006, in 2008 as well as in 2012. So Levon Aronian, he did not have a very great Tata Steel Masters according to his standards, so he will be definitely out for some blood in this tournament. So do watch out for him, because he is going to be one of those players that you want to keep your eye on, because as his dressing sense is his play, because he's colorful on the board, he's colorful off the board. So do watch out for the phenom Levon Aronian. So now for the top 3 spots, at the 3 spot actually we have Wesley So. Now Wesley So recently became the chess.com global champion by beating Nihal Sarin in the finals. His achievements are known to everybody. He comes from Philippines but now has shifted federations to USA and has been representing USA for quite some time. He is known for his super solid play and is extremely difficult to beat. That is evident from his peak rating of 2822, not to mention his current rating of 2766. So he is very strong player, needs no further explanation about his strength. You can see that from his second career highlight that you can see on your screen. He beat Magnus Carlsen 12.5 to 2.5 to actually clinch the chess 960 world title. You know how difficult it is to beat Magnus Carlsen, and beating him with such a score line is surely some phenomenal job to do. So that is Wesley So for you. He's top 3, one of the favorites to win this tournament, and he will be actually delighted to win this tournament because this is happening for the first time, and when you become a champion for first time, people usually remember you for the lifetime. So that is number 3, Wesley So. And now we have the number 2, Anish Giri. Now Anish Giri is the crowd favorite. He is known as Mr. Twitter for all the expertise that he has regarding Twitter. Not to mention, he recently won the Tata Steel Masters for the first time. Many were critical of his sort of boring style of play, but he showed everyone that his style is not boring, and he can indeed win some tournament by winning the Tata Steel Masters ahead of everyone. He has also won the prestigious Mr. Doji Invitational and has a peak rating of 2798, and he is in absolute form. As you can see from his rating, he is number 5 in the world, 2780. So Anish Giri actually, I think, is the top favorite to win this tournament, considering all the form that he has shown in the last tournament. So for me, I think Anish Giri has a very great chance of winning this tournament and continuing his good run in this year, because he has also said that he is going to be focusing on classical chess this year, so do look out for him as well. And now for the final and top seed of this event, we have none other than Jan Nepomniachtchi. Now Jan Nepomniachtchi in recent years has shown absolute class and has dominated the chess world like anything. He is actually the 2-time candidate winner, that is, he won the last 2 candidates in 2021 and then again in 2022. So he is going to be the absolute favorite. Like you might wonder, I'm saying everyone is absolute favorite because this tournament is of highest caliber, and like anyone who is going to finish second is going to be sad because they are such quality players that you can't rule any one of them out. Like even from the last seed to the first seed, anyone can absolutely win this tournament. But I think Jan Nepomniachtchi, the player that he is, the world number 2 with a ranking of 2793, he is entering as the top seed, and I think he could just bamboozle everyone and just bulldoze the tournament by winning it one-sided, because he is also the current world championship contender. So before the world championship actually starts in somewhere around in April, he will be looking to get back into form, and because the time control of this is actually similar to world championship, we are going to see that later. But he is a very top level player. Although he lost, as you can see, he lost to Carlsen at 2021, but he will be excited to get back into the classical chess, prepare himself for the world championship, and then go on to win the world championship. So this is going to be an important tournament for Jan Nepomniachtchi. So he is the number 1. So those are all the players that are going to participate in the tournament. You can see all of them in this scene here. You can see all of them from the top seed Nepo. We have the bottom seed Esipenko. It's anyone's tournament that is there, so do look out for all of them. You can follow the action on WR Chess YouTube channel. And now now that you know all the players that are going to participate, now let's move on to the schedule. Now, as I have already mentioned to you guys, the tournament actually they have given the date as February 15, but the tournament that is the opening ceremony. Chess tournaments have this weird nomenclature of naming when the tournament starts, because they name it one day before starting with the opening ceremony, but the actual tournament begins on February 16. And you can also see the different timings that are there. If you are in Paris, then it will start for you at 2 p.m. If you are in, let's say, New York in the US, it will start for you at 8 a.m. And if you are from my country, from India, then it will begin for you at 8:30 and at 9 p.m. in Beijing. So the tournament timings are sort of uh, comfortable for everyone, except if you live in, let's say, Los Angeles or maybe even New York. It is too early for you, but for the Asia part or even for the Europe part, the tournament is quite comfortable for everyone, and I hope this will have a very nice uh, connection with the audience, because the field is such that it has mix of nice youth and experience. So I hope this tournament will be a great success. And yes, it begins on February 16, and you can see that there is a break that is there on Monday, February 20, and then it continues back on 21 and goes on until February 25. So the tournament is actually a 9 round robin tournament where everyone plays everyone, and at the end whoever wins wins. Actually, after even February 25, after the final round, I think they have some side events that are there, maybe some bug house, some hand and brain that is there for the audience or the VIP members that is there. But the main tournament goes from February 16 to February 25 at 2 p.m. Paris time or the Central European time. Now we know the schedule. Let's move on to the important part for the audience, not so important part for the players, because many of the time players don't even know what is the prize fund. They are there for chess and to play a good game. So but let's, for our information, let's get to know what is the prize fund. The total prize fund of the tournament is 130,000 euros, or 1.144 crore rupees. So a huge tournament prize fund, because there are top level players that are playing. So naturally there is a huge prize fund, with first place getting 40,000 euros, second place getting 25,000 euros, third place getting 15,000 euros, fourth place getting 10,000 euros, fifth place getting 9,000 euros, sixth place with 8,000 euros, seventh place getting 7,000 euros, eighth place getting 6,000 euros, and ninth and 10th place sharing 5,000 euros each. So that is the prize fund that is there for this tournament. Do watch out for who gets the first prize, because it's going to be interesting who finishes first. And now after prize fund, we have the regulations or the time control that is there. The format is simple. 10 players play against each other. The lots will be drawn on the opening day itself on February 15. They'll be drawing lots to check who plays against whom, in what round and with what color. So 10 player round robin, 9 round game, everyone plays everyone, simple format. But the time control is actually very interesting, because the time control is actually similar to the time control that is actually seen at the World Championship game. We will have 120 minutes, that is 2 hours for the first 40 minutes. Players are going to get for the first 40 moves 120 minutes. They have to finish first 120 moves. They have to finish first 40 moves in the 120 minutes itself. If they don't, then they lose. Once they have completed the 40 moves, on the 41st moves, 60 minutes will be added to their time, which will be available for the next 20 minutes. So let's say if you finish all your 120 minutes by move 40, then for the next 20 moves you will actually get 60 minutes for, not 160 but 60 minutes for your next 20 moves. So for 60 moves you are totally going to have 3 hours, but you can't use all 3 hours for the first 40 moves. You have to finish first 40 moves in 120 minutes. Then for the next 20 moves you will get 60 minutes, and at the end, after you have played 60 moves, you will get 15 minutes for the entire of your game, with a 30-second increment starting from move 61. So 120 minutes for the first 40 moves, then 60 minutes for the next 20 moves, and after 60 moves have been completed, you will get 15 minutes plus 30 seconds increment every time you play a move. So let's say you have 16 minutes on your clock after move 60, then 15 minutes will be added to your clock, making your clock go to 31. Then after that, for every move you make, you will get 30 seconds of increment, and your clock will increase by 30 seconds. So simple time control that is there. And after time control, let us look at the regulations that are there for this tournament. Now they have a very nice money prize situation that is there, because they have mentioned that the money prizes will be shared among the players that have the same points, but except for the first place. So if you finish anywhere apart from the first place, let's say there are 3 people that are tied for the second place, or there are 2 people that are tied for the third place, then actually the prize money will be shared for everyone. So let's take an example. Let's say two players finish for third place, then actually the prize money of third and fourth place will be combined to make 15 plus 20 15 plus 10, that is 25,000 euros, and 12,500 euros 12,500 euros will be distributed among the two players. So that is the simple criteria that is there regarding the prize fund. Now let us come to the fact where we have let's say there is a tie for the first place. That in case of a tie for the first place, they have a clear tie break that is there. If two players, let's say there have actually two tie breaks. The first case tie break is when two players, let's say, tie for the first place, then they will be having 10 plus 2 games, that is 10 minutes game plus 2 seconds of increment beginning from move 1. And if the players' points are still tied after those 2 games, we have 5 plus 2 games, that is 5 minutes plus 2 seconds of increment beginning from move 1. And if even after 2 games of rapid and 2 games of blitz the score is still tied, then we will have a 5 minute for white and 4 minute for black, that is called as an Armageddon, with an increment of 2 seconds per move starting from move 61. So simple thing, white gets 5 minutes, black gets 4 minutes, and after move 60 has been played, both the players get 2 seconds of increment. But the catch is that since black has less time, in case of a draw, black wins here. So it's a must-win situation for white, and black is playing with a draw odds. Simple criteria in case of tie for first place if two players are tied. If more than two players are tied, then there will be a round robin with the following tie breaks. I think they have not mentioned here the time control that is going to be there for the double round robin. Double round robin basically means that both the players will face each other with both colors. Means let's say Anish Giri and Nepo will first play with Nepo white and Anish black, and then they will play with Anish white and Nepo black. So that is basic meaning of double round robin, that every player faces each other twice. And I think that they have not mentioned the time control, but the time control will be rapid, I think, with 10 plus 2, because you can't have another classical tournament with double round robin. And if again let's say players tie, then they have mentioned these tie breaks, that is the Sonneborn Berger, most wins, then most wins with the black pieces, and then final, that is drawing of lots, which I think won't happen. So first tie break is simple. The Sonneborn Berger points will be calculated for all the players, and whoever has the higher Sonneborn Berger points will win. If let's say two players are tied for similar Sonneborn Berger points, then they will check who has gotten most wins. Even if they are tied, then they will go for most wins with the black pieces. Whoever has higher wins with the black pieces, he wins. And if everything is tied, then just drawing of lots, which as I told you guys, won't happen. So that are the regulations that are for there. Simple regulations. Money gets split if you tie for anything less than first place. Even if tie for first place between two players, there is going to be series of matches, series of games that are going to be there. If more than two players tie, then we have this round robin tournament. So that is everything that you needed to know about this tournament. So let's get to the final part, that is the predictions. So these are my predictions that you can see on your screen that are there. I have made some bold predictions. Please don't hate me for these predictions. You are free to comment your own predictions in the comment section. At least comment your top 3, who you think will finish at the end of the tournament, who are the players you think will finish at the top of the leaderboard. Do mention that. In my case, I have mentioned that Jida will finish as the top, Wesley So with the second place, Anish Giri at the third place, Nepo will finish as the 4th place, and Abdulsattorov at the 5th place. Pragnananda at the 6th place, Aronian will finish at the 7th place, Vincent Keimer at the 8th place, Andriy Esipenko at the 9th place, and Gukesh at the 10th place. Now, if your favorite player is at the bottom seed, please don't feel bad, because this is a very strong tournament, and anyone whom I place at the bottom, their fans are of course going to be angry, because everyone here is a super player. But I had to pick someone, and I have gone with this bold choice that young Krzysztof Duda will finish as the top player, and he will win this tournament. So that was it for this video. I wanted to share all the information with you guys so you can follow this tournament in a better way. Do follow this tournament that will begin from February 16 2 p.m. Central European Time, 6:30 p.m. in Indian Standard Time. You can follow it probably on the WR Chess Masters YouTube channel. And if you found this video useful, make sure to like this video and also share with your friends because it helps grow the channel. And if you want more such content based on chess tournaments and everything related to chess, do subscribe to my channel because it gives me motivation to make more videos. And I will see you in the next video with some more chess content. Until then, bye bye.